My name's Adam Spencer, I'm your MC for the day, and excited to be here as a member of the Medical Devices Fund panel who have poured over applications, the very best of which you'll hear about soon when we make some very special announcements.
Can I say that this really is a very exciting day for me. I had a dream about doing this many years ago, and can I say that this day this event is a fruition of a dream I've long held, and I'm sure it will long remain as one of the highlights of my career as the Minister for Medical Research. I've for a long time been excited about the prospect of helping some of our wonderful inventors get their brilliant ideas to market.
This is a most unusual fund. You hear a lot about around the world about funds that help commercialisation of medical devices. This one's different. It's maybe subtle, but it's very important. That the instructions we had from the Minister were that this is about building the next Cochlea, or on the way the next ResMed. That this is not about spreading money thinly to do a lot of good things. It is about New South Wales having an even larger, more globally impressive medical devices industry that actually would have direct benefits to those of us in New South Wales, not just economic, but we'd be the guinea pigs where the devices would be first tested.
Let's get a few of the people up here to walk quickly through their devices.
You're obsessed with a problem for so long, it dogs, all your waking hours, even when you're not at work. And, like many people have described, it comes in the shower. Well, that's the truth.
The MDF fund is really going to be critical. That money is going to help us go from laboratory tests, devices like that little backpack that we currently use with our clinical acute clinical studies patients, and actually build an implant and go that next step towards commercialisation.
Instead of being stuck in a hospital bed for days on end, just having antibiotics, for example, pushed into you, now you can go home, you can get on with your life, and indeed you're less likely to catch other diseases while you're in hospital.
So we had a number of key things that we had to work through. We knew we had research that we could record babies' brainwaves, but we had to do that in a way that any technician could do it. So this opens up all sorts of opportunities for using this device e-health wise. We can use it in regional and remote centres. It opens up many different opportunities.
It's not an easy process at all, and it's been something that's been developed over 20 years by Professor Tony Weiss and his team at the Elastin Laboratory at the University of Sydney. One of the fantastic things about working with Elastogen is this huge base of science around the Elastin technology. So it makes my job easier when we start to say, well, how do we make this product? How do we make it work? These guys have done all the science, so it's really about working with the clinicians to introduce that into a practical way of treating the patient.
I will say very little because I'd rather end on those absolutely marvellous stories, but I'm sitting there thinking the possibilities that these inventions, these products are going to bring to us are just mind-blowing, frankly, and I can see many applications even beyond what has been described here.